Good morning, everybody. It is day 26 of the 31 Baby Steps FlyLady series. You're not behind if you miss a day. That is what we're going to talk about today. So I've already gotten dressed to lace up shoes. Here's my shoes.
Purple laces, ready for the day.
Okay, I purposely didn't shoot this video the very next day from my last video for one reason, and that's because of what we're going to talk about today. So, say you miss a day. We have a tendency of, when we miss a day, we're like, oh, I've messed up. I can't do this anymore. I must quit. The whole 31 baby steps. I've messed up. It's not perfect anymore. Why should I even try? You should try because you want to get your house clean. You should try because you're doing your best. You should try again because the only person criticizing yourself is yourself. So if you miss a day, it's not a big deal. Jump right back in. And that's what we're going to do today. I've gone several days since my last video, actually, just to show you, like, the worst case scenario, I guess. Except for my dishes got done last night by my mother-in-law. I'll just be honest. She did my dishes. So I don't have to do that this morning. But she didn't shine my sink, so it's messy. So I got to do that. And it just goes to show that just means you got to jump right back in and stop beating yourself up. We do that so much, and we just need to stop. It's not the end of the world if you miss one day. You didn't fall off the FlyLady wagon, which is really funny because she'll even mention, she's like, there's not a wagon. I don't have one. So you can't fall off of something that doesn't exist. So don't beat yourself up if you miss a day. She mentions that it takes 21 days to make a new habit. She actually says 30 days to make a new habit. So as long as you're still able to do one thing the day before, you're okay. And even if you did miss the one thing, that's not a big deal either. Just get in there. Today's a new day. Start over fresh. And try to get as much done as you can. It's not that big a deal. Stop beating yourself up. That's your perfectionism coming into play. Stop. Stop it, stop it, stop it. So we're going to do today as if we missed yesterday. For those of you that did, here you go. And we're just going to start off fresh. And so what's the first thing we do? We get dressed to lace up shoes. So I hope you got dressed. If you haven't, go get dressed. Start off the day right. Get dressed to lace up shoes. And then let's go ahead and make our bed.
All right, so here is my bed this morning. So make your bed. Should only take you a couple minutes, and it should be made. All right, one thing done for the day. My sink is shining this morning. Is yours? And I've got a fresh, clean load of dishes to unload. Another empty dishwasher. Let's start our day. Right, the next thing I need to do is I need to do a load of laundry. So this was the load of laundry I was going to do, but things happened, and I have laundry over there, laundry over here. So I'm going to gather it all up and then see what my load actually is and then throw the load in the wash. Well, that didn't seem as bad. I did have to put a couple of workout clothes in my load with my lights, even though they're technically darks, but I've got to go work out today and I need something clean. And then this is going to be my load of darks. And then this is from laundry that I did before that I never finished folding up and putting away. So I'm going to do that today too. So there you go. Told you I was behind. So if you are behind, grab a load of laundry. Get it in the wash. It'll be okay. You'll get it caught up today. You'll be fine. Just get a hold of it today. No more excuses. Go. Now. Go. Okay, so my clothes are washing, so set your timer to come back and get them. I did have to put a cup of vinegar in there because whenever I was loading them, I realized that I had some clothes that were from when we went to the water park a couple of weeks ago, and they stank a little bit. And one of the tips to get the smell out I use is a cup of vinegar in with your wash. Then just put your regular detergents in and fabric softener and all that kind of stuff. And then set it to wash. So I'm going to set my timer for 45 minutes now. And then I'm going to come and transfer them over to the dryer. Alright, time to do another switch and swipe. So this is how my bathroom looks this morning. Things just kind of got thrown around from yesterday. And this is my toilet. Toilet's still pretty clean. So it does seem to be keeping it clean. I'm just really bad about putting things away, but this makes me accountable for putting things away because you have to put things away before you can swipe it. So I'm going to go do my swish and swipe and I'll show you the after. All right, I am done. This is what it looks like now. Much cleaner. Much, much cleaner. And the toilet has been flushed because I had just cleaned it. So there you go. Nice and clean. So I'm ready for another day. This did take a little bit longer today because for some reason my OCD was on high alert. So I kept scrubbing things, which isn't exactly what the swish and swipe's supposed to be about. But today, that's what it was for me. So it took me 7 minutes today to do this, when in actuality, it normally just takes me 4. So there you go. So I hope you got your swish and swipe done. It definitely makes a difference in your bathroom. And who would love to have a nice clean bathroom for guests? Go do it. Just a little bit each day. Okay, guys, you should have known it was going to happen again. My hotspot. My infamous hotspot. So I'm going to spend 2 minutes on, yet again, my dresser. One of these days, I will conquer this and never do this again. A lot of this is trash. Should only take me 2 minutes, though, because I'm being proactive and taking care of it early before it gets too mountainous. Set your timer for 2 minutes and conquer your hotspot. All right. It has been 2 minutes. Everything's done. I piled the stuff back up here. I still need to find a container for this. I need to keep reminding myself of that. I got rid of all of the old medicine bottles, so all that's here is actually medicine I'm taking currently. Had an old cup that was sitting out here, so that's gone now as well. And I found like receipts and things like that. A bunch of hair ties, so I put those back in the bathroom where they belong. And Xander's socks, I put those back in his room where they belong. So, set your timer for 2 minutes. You will be surprised at how quickly you can get something accomplished in those 2 minutes. I know I'm going to feel better coming to bed tonight to take my medicine here in a little while. Okay, everybody, I'm moving right along. I think I need to, step out a little bit so y'all can see what I've got left. So, like I said yesterday, in fact, I thought that I would just need to fold up blankets. Today's going to be that day. There's just a couple of boxes I got in the corner. The rest is blankets and whatever is under these blankets, which I have no idea what it is, so we will see. So, I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes and see what I can get accomplished today. Alright, so I got some of these things folded up. They are going to have to be washed. They're kind of gross now that they've been in the floor with the dog. So, I will wash these, but that's going to be another day. So, right now I'm just folding them to get them out of my way. So, that's where they're going to sit for now. So, now this is where my floor is at this point in time. So there you go. So basically there wasn't anything underneath except for a couple of boxes. I now have those stacked up here, so I'm still going to have to go through them and organize them next. But yeah, it's definitely going to take another 5 minutes. But I think that should be my last if I work fast enough on folding these last few blankets. So there you go. So set your timer for 5 minutes. You'd be surprised at what you can get done. Okay, now that your washer is done, don't forget to throw your stuff in the dryer. Set your timer for whenever they're going to be done drying. I actually forgot to film this, so it's like halfway through the cycle now. So make sure you set your timer and come back to them when they're done. The dryer is done, so it's time to pull these out. See, this is a very mountainous load of laundry, and it can be intimidating. But I promise, if you just plug away at it, you'll get it done in no time. So I'm going to go attack this, and I'll let you know how long it took me to get all of it folded and put away. Okay, it is done. It took me 15 minutes to get everything hung up, folded up, put away. And so we're done with that, but just when I thought I was done. Remember, I told you I had a set of clothes that I didn't fold up and put away? Yep, time to take care of these now. I'll be back. All right, that is done. Everything is folded, put up, hung up, put away. And that only took me 9 minutes. So isn't it really funny how we don't do something because we think it's going to take so much time. And then we actually think about it and time it and realize it really didn't take that long. I could have gotten that done very quickly, so I don't know why I was putting it off. But that's just what the FlyLady talks about with procrastination. Sometimes we'd be surprised at how little bit of time it actually takes to get things done. So anyway, laundry's caught up. Okay, today is the last box of these books that I'll be going through to see if I can sell any on eBay. If I can't, they're going to go to the donation place, the thrift store that I normally donate to. So let me go through this. Let me take 15 minutes, go through it, and I'll tell you what I end up with. Okay, I'm done going through everything. This is what is left. This is my pile of things that are going to go to the thrift store. And let me show you what I'm keeping. Alright, so this is what I'm keeping. There's a couple of things in there that I still haven't looked at, but most of it I have. So these are things that are going to go on eBay to be resold. I might not be able to sell all of it, but I'm going to at least try. And, of course, the jumper cables go back in my car. But, yeah, so you never know what you're going to find in the stuff that you have around the house. All of this was in our shed. And so we cleaned it out and decided to go through it. So there you go. So I'm going to bag up all of this stuff to take to the thrift store and put the rest in my eBay stash for things to list. Okay, so like I said, I've skipped a few days to give, for intensive purposes of what we were going over today. But it is time to put your little butterfly or your star or whatever sticker you're using, or write in your star, or whatever you're doing to track your days that you're doing that one item that you decided that you're going to commit to for the month. So mine is getting dressed to lace up shoes. So I got that done on Thursday and Friday, because obviously those are work days. So I still did that even though I didn't do all my routines. And Saturday is my lazy day, so I honestly didn't do that Saturday. Sunday I did because of church. And then today, whoops, if I can get it off my finger. These are little stickers, they're hard to deal with. So there I go. So yet another day accomplished. So make sure that you track your days that you're doing your routines. And hopefully by the end of the month, we'll have a whole month full. And time to fill up the keg. Alright, the dishes are washing. Nice clean shiny sink, and my towel sitting out for tomorrow. Get your evening routine going. Alright, pick out your clothes for tomorrow. So I've got my nice blue short sleeve t-shirt and my light blue jeans, socks, underwear, and then of course my lace-up shoes. So I'm ready for the day tomorrow. So don't forget to set out your clothes for tomorrow. Remember, weather and what you're doing tomorrow will help coordinate what you wear. All right, I hope you brushed your teeth. Okay, so today we talked about not beating ourselves up if we miss a day. So if anything, if you ever felt like you beat yourself up each time you miss a day of your routines, think about this video. Go back to it. You'll see that even though I was behind, it didn't take long for me to get caught back up, or at least to start where I left off. So, so you miss a couple of days of doing laundry, then guess what? It all starts with starting one load, and then, tomorrow you'll do another load. And the next day you'll do another load, and eventually your laundry's caught back up. Every little thing that she has in this system is designed that if you miss a day, you just do it the next day. Now that's not to give us an excuse to procrastinate either. That's the other downfall, is some people may use it for that. That's not what it's for either. So make sure that you're following your routines as much as you can. But if you do miss a day, say you're sick, or heck, even if you miss a week, say you got the flu. You're not going to be doing your routines when you're sick like that. There's no way that's going to happen. So if that happens, give yourself a break. Say, okay, I missed it for a week. Time to start over. And then you just pick up where you left off, doing your routines each day like you normally do, and you'll see how quickly your house will be picked up and back into the order it was before you got sick. It's really funny how we allow our perfectionism to get that far entrenched in our lives that we don't forgive ourselves for the little things. And life's too short for that. So give yourself a break. You're not a martyr. You don't have to sit there and clean your house all the time, every single day. You're allowed breaks. Everybody's allowed a break. Otherwise, you get overwhelmed and you quit all of it. If you feel like it's getting a little bit much and you need a day off, take a day off and come right back to it the next day. You'll be glad you did. But for now, it's bedtime. Get you some sleep. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.